Joining me tonight to talk about cancel culture and also its effects is Stephen Kent, author and host of Beltway Banthas, a podcast. I appreciate your time tonight.
Happy to be here.
Well, I know this is a very basic question, but as we've been hearing more and more about cancel culture, walk us through what it is in your mind and what are the consequences?
Sure. So cancel culture is a phenomenon born mostly in the university system where a small but energized band of typically far-left activists push to ostracize someone from social or professional life based on transgressions, both real or imagined, that they've made against those people. It's something that we've seen the likes of Fox News cover ad nauseum for many, many years, and skeptics always argued that the generation of students that were sort of pushing this culture forward would grow out of it. They didn't, and we're seeing that now creep into corporate and public life in ways that scare a lot of average people.
Well, I know that you have been following this all day. You talked about it, this latest situation with Gina Carano on your podcast today. What are people saying on both sides, critical of her firing and also kind of a double-edged sword here for others on the left to also post things?
Right. So the hashtag Fire Gina Carano thing has been going on now close to a year. I mean, things really started up where activists were coming after her to be fired as far back as August of 2020. This has been going on for a very long time, and it is not a new problem that Lucasfilm is having to deal with dust kicked up by Gina Carano online. Some of it has been justified and some of it has not. On the other side of this equation, it always comes back to double standards and hypocrisy by people in power who hold people of some political viewpoints accountable and not others. It is largely true, and I believe it is the case that folks on the left in Hollywood, most of all, get away with a lot more, and particularly really bad Nazi World War II analogies. This is nothing new when it comes to actors saying, oh, what Trump is doing on the border is no different than what happened to people in Auschwitz. That's something that was tweeted out by Pedro Pascal, her co-star. He also likened MAGA hats to Nazi flags. So this stuff happens, but only some people are held accountable for it.
Well, and aren't there just some topics? I mean, the Holocaust, 6 million Jews died, off limits in any type of comparison, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, being sort of tone deaf to what happened.
It's horrific and stupid. I don't know why our politics has gotten to the point where this is the only way that we can attack our ideological opponents and try to score points against them. Like it is something that makes you look bad and make you look like you don't have any sense of perspective. But, you know, her tweet on its own was just sort of one of many things that she has said like this over the course of a year. I don't think she was fired for this tweet. She was fired for the larger picture that Disney Lucasfilm is always going to be dealing with PR crises as long as she is employed by their company. She's not going to stop. And she has made very clear that this is who she is, and she's very proud of it. And so we have to make decisions across all of our corporate structures and in our private lives about what are the standards and the kinds of relationships that we want to have to our workplaces. Are there social media codes of conduct? Are there guarantees that you can hold weird or fringe political views and still hold a job? We don't have codes across our society for that right now.
All right, we'll see if this impacts The Mandalorian and Star Wars moving forward. It has seen much newfound fame here in the last couple of years. Stephen Kent, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much.